there's sex trafficking and just the crime, lots of crime.
For the person who hit and killed a man this morning in southeast Portland.
It happened around 4:30 on 82nd Avenue, just south of Flavelle Street.
No, I wouldn't call it home, man. It ain't a street that I would live on.
Yeah.
The city doesn't take care of this part of town.
This street is kind of, I wouldn't say it's safe.
This area is very busy with pedestrian traffic, vehicular traffic, so it's a very busy area of 82nd Avenue.
82nd Avenue, also known as the Avenue of Roses, is one of the longest streets in Portland, Oregon, running down the entire east side of the city and extending into the suburbs to the south. In the early days, it was used as a bypass road to serve the same function that I-205 does today. As Portland changed and grew in population, there has been many problems with the street. In this documentary, we will be going up the street to the busiest parts, which would be Foster to Division, and interview the people who spend their day-to-day lives on this street, revealing the history of the street and what it has turned into and what we can do about it.
My name is Regina Tree. I manage all three of the TikToks, the one on 82nd and this one and the deli.
And what is 82nd Avenue to you? How do you see it?
A mess. It's a problem. We're on 82nd and Powell at that location, and I can tell you that we've had to put locks on our bathrooms. We're now fencing the outside around our restaurant so that the people won't sit in that area. The servers down there struggle continually to keep what I could refer to as the element out and the good people in, but it's very trying. My least favorite thing is all the crime that happens. Not only the homelessness, but there's sex trafficking and just the crime, lots of crime. Definitely, it's a crime magnet. Our building got tagged. I don't know if you're familiar with the MOB gang. It just saddens my heart to see all of that right here, so close to home. Like I said, I live 6 blocks from it. I primarily travel 92nd if I'm going in that direction, or the freeway. I try to stay off of 82nd. I think it's sad. I think that some people are homeless because the system has failed them, and I see a lot of younger homeless people now, and I think that's a choice. And it just makes me sad for society. Well, you know, this was odd. I see a lot of odd stuff because I have those windows, so I've seen a lot of body parts I'd rather not talk about. But there was a guy one day with a gun to another guy's head, and this isn't so unusual, except for the guy that had the gun to his head was still screaming at the man that was holding the gun, and the guy with the gun was walking backwards, and it was so bizarre to watch. The guy's just yelling at them like, he has a gun to your head, stop yelling at him, what are you doing? So that was pretty bizarre.
Some people would call this street home to them. Would you or would you not call 82nd home to you?
Well, I live 6 blocks from it. I work on it. But no, not in its current state would I want to think of it as my home, no.
Mobile gas station on 82nd.
What is 82nd Street to you?
82nd Street to me, a lot of traffic, a lot of stuff goes on. It's something to see every day that I come to work. The favorite, you have stores and stuff that's easy to get to. The things I like about 82nd is mostly the traffic, the careless driving, and no consideration of people crossing the street.
how do you use 82nd Avenue in your day-to-day life?
Well, man, I have to take my son to school before work. When I come to work and I get off, go get my son and come back to work. Besides that, I'm out doing the family stuff, is going to stores and things like that. One memory I won't forget on this street is when this man got hit up the street, crossing the street. Guy speeding by and hit this guy. So that's the most memorable thing that I've seen that happened on every second.
Yeah. Would you call this street home, and why?
No, I wouldn't call it home, man, because it ain't a street that I would live on.
Yeah.
You know? It's a street that I have to travel every day, but if I had to live on 82nd, I wouldn't. You know? Too much activity.
Do you see this street as a positive or a negative to you, and why?
Well, right now, it's a negative for everything that goes on this street. But the type of characters that travel or walk this, it's a positive and a negative by being here on 82nd, because a lot of people probably would rather stop in a nicer neighborhood off 82nd to get gas. And it's by being a busy street that we do get a lot of customers. I wouldn't walk it at nighttime.
Yeah. What do you think about the people you see on 82nd Street?
Well, the people on 82nd Street, man, full of drug addicts, homeless people. Some not out there on drugs, some just down on their luck because of the prices that we have. The cost of living is high, they can keep down in their place. Some of those people out there, then you have the ones out there because they want to be out there due to the drugs. This street is kind of, I wouldn't say it's safe.
My name is Rosaline, last name is Hui, Hui, and I'm the editor of the Portland Chinese Times. It's a local Chinese language newspaper. It's been around town for 20 years already. So besides that, I'm also the steering committee member of the J District, which is taking care of the area, this area around 82nd and Division. So the purpose of the project is to make the whole area here have a better economic activities. Around this area, too many people that are poor, and then and the environment, the city doesn't take care very much of this part of town. So it will you see a lot of roads that need to be improved, and a lot of things that need to be done around the area. The Division Street is now the city is going to redesign it because there has happened so many accidents before, and later with the J District. And then we work with the city, and then we got a lot of things done. Actually, I would say the one very important things that J District has achieved is the night market. The purpose of the night market is to help the people that live in the other part of town that get to know about J District. And besides the Chinese, and there's a lot of Vietnamese people here too, so also the other minority group. So in this area, people get to know this area, and then they know, let's say they want to have some Chinese dim sum, and then they know where to go. And they want some Vietnamese pho, the noodle, they know where to go. So it will bring more people to come to this area and shop and get to know more about the area. So when I come here, no need to speak English, and I can get Chinese grocery. I can have a Chinese insurance agents here, and I can have an accountant, and all this. It's just like my hometown. 82nd is a very busy street, and then because I'm a Chinese and I've been around this area for over 20 years. If you go out of this area, and then a lot of things, and you have to go back to the American system. Yeah, the kind of living. So you have to speak English and everything. But here I got a lot of things that is so close to home. I go to 82nd to shop, to eat. Yeah, and then also, a lot of activities will be around the area. So yeah, I use 82nd a lot. But recently, 82nd is traffic is so heavy that I switched to the side street.
So with other interviews, there's a lot of talk about traffic and things like that. What do you think can be done about the traffic situation?
Yeah, there is something need to be done. 82nd, I know there is a lot of improvements. Like, let's say before they don't have a lot of pedestrian, they doesn't have sidewalks, but now they have sidewalks. So it will be more safer for pedestrians. And for heavy traffic, I really don't know how it should be done. Because let's say now you go out to 82nd from Division, it take you a long time to get over there, and then get around the whole area actually. So it's positive because it's the main road. A lot of business there, and it's the main road for you to go around the area. But if you said it's negative, it's just the traffic is so heavy. The city need to think about it and do something on that. If you want everybody to really know what's happening, and then you need to consider, besides English, you need to consider maybe Chinese, Vietnamese, or Spanish, and other language too. Because this group of people, they want each minority group, because they're immigrant, a lot of those people, they don't understand English.
Do you think it's always been kind of this crazy around here?
When I first came here, no. When I first came here for Portland, it's so quiet, which I like so much.
What do you think can be done to that street to make it better?
That's a good question. I wish I had the answers. I guess put the money in like they did and try to modify it. There's you'll notice there's a lot of businesses that are closed, and there's graffiti everywhere. I mean, just the general, it's dirty.
Yeah.
There's litter all up and down it. And if a place looks shanty or a road looks shanty, then people feel more comfortable to do crime or act poorly there. But if you clean up the street and you put nice things on it and have nice stores and storefronts, then people aren't as willing to break the law and to act so terrible. So I suppose the city needs to put some money into it.
What do you think the future is for 82nd, and what do you think the future is for J District?
The future. J District now, they have a lot of things going on. Let's say they are trying to get more green space and trying to get affordable housing. So the 82nd, the old furniture store just demolished, and then it will go up. Affordable housing apartment will go up there. So there will be some new developments around the area. So